It's Lil Pac, baby, in the building. The truth teller in the building. The pressure bringer in the building. If you rockin' with Pac, make some noise. Yeah, if you got them receipts, put it on the floor. If you got that truth, put it on the floor. If you rockin' with Lil Pac, put it on the floor. Hey, 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 hey. One time for the realest, bitch. Two times for the coldest, bitch. Three times for the bossed up, bitch. Truth talk heavy, she don't ever miss. Stand on facts, yeah, she stand on 10. When Pac touch down, pressure step in. Spotlight glow when she hit that live. Whole chat lit when she drop that vibe. No fake love, only real ones roll. Loop, I run the scene, that's how it goes. Clock that T receipts on sight. Drop one post on that ignite. Talk that truth, she don't play nice. Put it on the floor, expose that light. Go Loop, Pac, go, go, Loop, Pac, go, 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 Loop. Voice, yeah, the crowd gon' lean when she clock them receipts. Know she mean what she mean. No cap stories. She dismantle the fake. Every live she hit, make the whole chat shake. From the boot energy to worldwide view. Lil Pac, baby, got nothing to prove. Stand tall, crown never tilt. Pressure too heavy, whole lane get built. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, put it on the floor.
If you want some weird shit, stay away. Stay away from me. Period.
No weapon should profit.
No weapon form is going to prosper.
No weapon form is going to profit. Thank you, Pastor.
And another thing, if you coming with that drama and that negativity, you know what's going on. Stop playing.
Hold up. It's Lil Pac, baby, in the building. The truth teller in the building. The pressure bringer in the building. If you rockin'.
Y'all, I did not want to play that for a second time. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. What is going on, y'all? So, I wasn't going to come live tonight because I was chilling, maxing, and relaxing. And it's the end of the month, child. And I was working on something, okay? So, but I was like, let me go live. Let's do a little chill live. I had it set for, the stuff that's going on. I seen Janelle release that audio, child, but I said, let me see if I could get my people away from the drama for one night at least. Like a little relax. We talk about everything type of live. We can always get back to the drama, okay? It never stops for some reason. But I say, let's do a little cool little 1-2 and just talk about a couple things if y'all down for that. Let me know the vibes, y'all. Like I say, y'all know we can always get back to the drama because it don't never stop. Okay, it ain't going nowhere, and it's getting real in the field. I posted on my community wall, a storm is coming, and y'all know every time I say that, it comes. Okay, but this one gonna be a little different. So we just gonna have to sit back with our popcorn and watch because there's a lot of people involved. Hold on, y'all. I need some more eye drops. These and ran out, y'all. It's a lot of people involved in this situation. It's a lot going on, and The storm is brewing. It's brewing. It then made its way to legal territory. Y'all, like y'all know, I always say don't put no names in the chat. Don't put no bloggers' names in the chat. Yeah, we don't do that over here. If you know, you know. Keep them people names up out of my chat, baby. Y'all could talk about what y'all want, but keep their names up out the chat. But it's finna get real in the field. And that's why I said on my community wall, listen, I ain't defending nothing unless God and my heart leads me to do so. I'ma always be on the side of the truth. Okay? Period. Y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about too. Soon to come. But let me see who we got in here so we can talk a little bit, y'all. Hold on, let me go to the top. I see my members flooding the chat in the VIP. Hey, Miss Latrice. Hey, Scorpio, Quaintly, Christina. Hey, Monet, you changed me. Thank you for getting that membership, my love. Hold on, let me go. Wait, why? Oh, there you go. We got Kimmy, we got Miss Veronica, Miss Nina, it don't matter. We got Miss Cheryl, Bama Grandma, Beyond Compare. We got Miss Amanda. We got, hold up, my bro Terry, of course. Thank you for the copyright and fair use. Um, Let me see. Hey, Miss Darlene. Hey, Mr. Reese. Hey, Miss Shalonda. Hey, Jaisha. Miss Deborah. Miss Yolanda. Miss Dina. We got Queen D Money, Natia. We got Miss Sharon, Miss Deborah, Miss Witty, Love Me For Real, Miss Charlene. Baby, that green team don't play about pop. Period. I love that for us. Hey, boss mama Tina, Jacquay in the building. Who else? Miss Mercedes, Miss Geraldine, Kimberly, Miss Renee, Miss Lolita, Flo Gotcha, Shatrina, Miss Deborah, and shout out to all the new subscribers in the building. I love that, baby. We got a lot of new people. I think I had got like 500 and something people in the last 28 days. Man, that is major. Lady in Flight, shout out to you, Miss Coretta, Keisha T, Otavia, Yumika, Miss Michelle, Miss Sandra, Miss Martini, Miss Elisa, Eric GG. We got lovely Lynn in the building. We got Nita M. We got Miss Janice. We got Manifestations of God. Shout out to you. Corporate thugging with Mika in this bit. Who else? Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Miss Bernadette, you said, hey, Lupa, coming out the bushes, but I've been here from the beginning, put it on the flow. Thank you, my love. I appreciate all my bush watchers that come out, you know, every so often and just say, hey, shout out to y'all. I know y'all don't want to be involved in no mess or drama, so I do understand the bush watchers. But like I always say, just every blue moon, say hey. That way I don't assume you a troll if you just randomly come out here. Hey Melise. Who else in here? Hold on, let me work my way to the bottom. Too Real or Buttercup. We got Miss Dimples, Show Enough in the building. We got Tic Tacs Pro. Shout out, no, child. I didn't turn that L into a whole eye. Y'all know I got some bad eyes. I said Tic Tac. TLC Tax Pro. My bad, sister. Blame it on me getting older. You know the eyes start getting bad when you get older. He just said this is getting out of hand with the setup. Now it's time to lard up. She looking for y'all. A storm is coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, twin mommy. Who else in here? Let me see. Let me see. Please support Latruce GoFundMe. Yes, y'all. So make sure y'all support our boys GoFundMe, even if it's just $5. $5. Make sure y'all support RH. He is using it for things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever him and Momo need as far as bills, if they fall behind, or even his lawyer fund. So no, just know it's going to a good cause and it's not being wasted. So if you can spare a little hot 5, little hot 10, little hot 20, whatever you can spare, show our boy some love. Okay. We fighting for the cause. We fighting for the cause. Y'all know the truth has been on his side thus far. So yeah, it's not in vain. Hey, Erica. Hey, Ranita. And y'all can share it in the chat also. Hey, Loveless Tay. Hey, Natural Nurturer. Danette, my sister in the building. Miss Vicky. Who else? Brown Sugar Bay. Granny's World. We got Nikki. We got Love Cat. Okay. Y'all must be tired of the drama too, baby, because y'all pulling up. Hey, Lovey. Hey, Glam Goddess. Miss Vonda, Octavia, Miss Sharon, Tyrese with the T. Look at God. In the building, we got Sierra, Tokyo Blues. Who else? Courtney, Manifestations of God. Shout out to you for getting that membership. Y'all, make sure y'all get y'all memberships if you are not a member, because I am pulling up on another members live. Probably, I might do it tomorrow. If I don't get to it tomorrow, it's gonna be Wednesday. But we did one last night, okay? So if you wasn't in that thing, yeah, we did one last night. So I'll probably do another one tomorrow. We might do another one tomorrow. If we don't get to it tomorrow, it's gonna be Wednesday for sure. Hey, Candy. Hey, Latrice. Okay, let me see. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Caramel. Hey, Miss Donna. Baby, the green team pulling up. They don't play about pop. Hey, Miss Terry. Hey, Miss Lisa. You say I finally got my membership pop. You know I've been watching you for a year now. Love you, my fellow Louisiana sister. I'm gonna bless you next week via Cash App. Thank you, Manifestations of God. Love you too, girl. Shout out to all my boot people in the building. I love when my people in the same state come follow you, girl. Okay. Y'all know they say the most support comes from strangers outside of where you're at. And I can agree to that. So it's refreshing to see people from Louisiana pull up and show love. I love that. Hey, Paige. Who else? Let me say, she said hit the like button. Thank you. Hey, Miss Becca. Who else in here? I'm almost to the bottom, y'all. Sweetness in the building, Miss Jean. We got Tony. We got Regal. We got Calico. Shout out to you. I think I got everybody. Yes, I got everybody. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal. It ain't much. It ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated. I do set it for all the colors per y'all request. So y'all can get anyone if y'all just want to bless your girl. It does not matter. Okay. Period. You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to the green team for holding it down. The OGs, the newbies, the day ones, the day threes, all of y'all. All of y'all are equally loved over here, baby. Make sure y'all watching them ads, y'all. Hit that like button and please hype your girl up at the end of this live. Because it does make a difference. Hitting that hype button does make a difference, y'all. At first I didn't think it did, but I see the difference. So I know it is making a difference and y'all be sharing it. I just recently figured out that y'all, like when y'all hype me up, it goes towards the mentions. And I didn't know nothing about no mentions. So when y'all had been tagging me and stuff on YouTube, I would never see it because I don't be messing with all that stuff, y'all. I just recently seen that. So and unfortunately for YouTube, you can't, let's say y'all share one of my statuses or one of my videos. It's not like Facebook where it'll separate and have an individual, like a different chat. If I comment when y'all share something, it goes in my chat on YouTube. So that's a little weird to me. They need to fix that. So all I can do is hit the like button and it still goes towards my likes also. So that's weird. But I do be seeing when y'all share my stuff and mention me. I just recently found it, so shout out to y'all for that. I appreciate y'all down. You say I have to get a membership on payday next week. Love me some Pac. Thank you, Paige. Taylor Tay. Somebody said, wait, you say, well, I'm your cousin, Mississippi in the building. I got family in Mississippi too. Hey, Nika. Hey, my love. You ain't been in here in a while. Hey, Miss Angela B. Baby, y'all coming in. Look at y'all. Look at me thinking, the people only love the drama. We can talk about whatever y'all want to. I don't give y'all lives like this often. And like I said, y'all, I had the live set for everything that's going on. But I'm like, bro, it's so much going on drama-wise in the YouTube streets. It's so disheartening to see. Like, because I support everybody for the most part. So it's really disheartening, y'all. Please, y'all don't put no names in the chat because we don't want to start no chat. Okay, we keep it peaceful over here. But I just don't like seeing our people, our ladies going through stuff like this. So I said, let me just do a refreshing live, a get away from the mess, the drama, and we just chat about whatever. What y'all doing for Easter and Good Friday? I know what I'm doing, but whatever y'all want to talk about, if y'all still want to talk a little bit about what's going on, let's just not stay on it because I do, like I said, I was trying to make this refreshing for y'all so y'all don't have to, y'all can escape the drama at least for an hour or two. Okay. Because I wasn't even going to come live. I was just going to keep working on that video I'm working on. I was supposed to drop it last night, but I fell asleep, y'all. I was tired. But yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on. Janelle did drop an audio of that girl that Shay A Queen girl over there. Um, Apparently she reached out to his publicist or cousin or something like that and said that they trying to set him up, child. It's like that's some never ending drama right there. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. Like it never stops. And you got Bree posting in her story talking about lawyer up, child. The lies gotta stop. So it's finna, like I said, it's finna get real ugly, y'all. And but we all know we only deal with receipts over here. So we gonna see what go on with the goings on when them court receipts drop. When they update, yeah, we gonna keep up with it. We definitely gonna keep up what goes on with the court stuff. Miss Shannon say hello here from New Orleans. Okay, shout out to the NO. Finally got a day off. Long time. You said, wait, let me go down. Hey, Miss Linda, I have to get a membership. Okay, I read that. Let me get to the bottom. Thank you, Special K. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Granny's World. Thank you, Danette. You say my girl don't be playing. Let's get this tea party started. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all always show me so much love. I just feel so loved. Shout out to y'all. We got 327 in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Yeah, y'all run it up. Run up them likes, baby. Run it up. Thank you, Nisa, for getting that membership. Thank you, Loveless Tay. Period. I'm watching Martin making pizza. Okay, look at you, girl. Hey, Tanaya. But yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on, and it's very, like I said, it's very disheartening to see our people going through what they going through. Hopefully, they can get it together and move on, and focus on their platforms. That's the goal. That's the goal at the end of the day. If you actually taking your platform serious, we all human, we all are imperfect, but hey, there's always room for um what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, it was right there too. Repenting. There's always room for repenting, and keeping it pushing. We all fall short sometimes. Everybody done dibbled and dabbled in a little bit of mess here and there, child. But you don't have to stay in it. You can get up out the mud, baby. You can get up out that mud and move on. Keep it pushing to something else. Cause we love pop. Thank you, manifestations. I love y'all too. Y'all just don't know, child. Cause sometimes I be like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Even though I don't indulge, but even just people constantly cussing you out, hearing your name, people calling you a liar when you putting out actual receipts. It's disheartening and it's sad. I don't even be wanting to be around that energy, period. I keep coming back for y'all. Okay, because I ain't gotta deal with this shit. I literally come back for y'all, and God told me to keep going, keep pushing, because there is a rainbow at the end of this tunnel. It's a cause, y'all. I really believe that this situation is a cause, and I done ran across a lot of information, y'all, to where it's sad. It is really, really sad. People will be surprised. But child, listen, it's gonna come. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come, baby. The storm is coming. Okay, they better be prepared. But anyways, anybody want to come up? Y'all know I don't normally do that because I can hold a tune, baby. I got the gift of gab. But I'm not. Well, no, I might not need to do that because when I put that link in the chat, them damn naked men, they be grabbing that link, baby, and coming up in here and going to work. Okay, that's why I stopped dropping the link. Cause they will grab y'all. They got me so bad one time where uh they had stole one of y'all profile pictures. And whenever I dropped the link, I was like, well, I guess I could just see who they are and, let them up or whatever. So they stole the profile picture of one of my supporters. And when I let them up, child, they was going to work. Okay. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. That ain't happened in a long time because I stopped dropping the link in the chat. I always, just put it, I'll send it to the person that's coming up because we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that, baby. They will get your channel quick. Scorpio, you remember that? They got me good. I had to hurry up and end the live. Thank you, JJ. I will. I will definitely keep my head up. It's disheartening, y'all. It's sad to see this. Like, even when you stay away from it and you try to focus on your platform or your content, you still get attacked. Like, leave people alone. Do your content. I challenge all the bloggers to go 30 days without mentioning another content creator. I know I can do it because I don't mention none of them anyways. Okay. So I know I can do it, but it might be hard for others. But child, listen, I just wish everybody would just, focus on their own platform. Make clock your coins, cater to your supporters. Because everybody got, some of the supporters are the same, but for the most part, everybody have different supporters. At this point, for sure, for sure. And it's like, why, even with the bone carrying, like, why are you, if you don't like me, if you say I'm a liar and I be lying to my supporters, why the hell are you clocking everything I say on my live? Just to bring it back to the people you support. Like, what kind of sense does that make? How about you just go and listen to the content of the people you support? If my people get me and they understand and they see the receipts that I provide and they go off of that plus their perspective, why do you care? That is the weirdest thing to me, y'all. Like, why are people constantly trying to make other content creators the content? Like, that's crazy. Go support who you support and stay over there. Stay over there. But that's how you know they really be wanting to hear what I gotta say. They be wanting to hear because they be in here faster than y'all. They be in here faster than y'all. If I would have kept that thumbnail up that I had up before this one, we would have about 800 people in here right now. We have about 800 people, y'all, because they real life be wanting to hear what I gotta say. They act like they don't, but they do. I could tell. I trust me, I can tell. Thank you, Niecy. Hey, Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Ramona. No, Nikki. Nope, they did not. Okay. God don't play by me, baby. God don't play by Pop. Right? If everyone could do that, it would be so much better. A breath of fresh air. I agree. Girl, Pac, what it do? Always hit the like. And Pac, I'm from the end. Wait, hold on. You say I stop playing now. Back to the T/foolishness. I'm here for it. Listen, we all here for it every well, let me speak for me. Every so often, but every day I can't do it. Like when I check out from here, I check out. I cannot indulge in that energy, y'all. I'm a big energy person, spiritual energy person. And listen, my peace is everything to me. My peace is everything. I can't even listen to certain things for too long. I just can't do it. I cannot, y'all. Let me see. What you said? Supporters make it worse for the, yeah, they do. They really do, y'all. And that's my thing. But you know what? At the end of the day, I feel like the blogger should also tell the supporters, y'all see how I tell y'all, don't bring me nothing. Don't bring me nothing. Nobody say I don't care. I'm not entertaining it. I'm not here for that. They should be on that type of time too. They should be on that type. Everybody should be on that type of time. And that will stop a lot of the bone carrying. It will. It will stop a lot of the bone carrying, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, Miss Phyllis, I don't even watch CCs that I don't support because I be getting aggravated. Period. Like, well, that's how you know it low key be support for real. Because if you don't like what a person is delivering or what they saying on their platform, why you keep watching? Like, why are you every time they go live? Not once or twice you indulging every blue moon. Baby, every time I go live, they front and center. Okay. And got everything to say about what I say, but ain't trying to debunk them receipts though. Okay. I'm a liar, but debunk what I say. The courts be lying too, then I guess. That black and white be lying, baby. You don't ever lie. Everything you have said was truth with proof. Exactly. Like I don't have no reason to lie on these people. I don't know these people in real life. I don't move like that. And like I said, I would never tell an intentional lie. I give my opinion, but some people like to get opinions misconstrued with falsehoods. That's not how they go. It ain't my fault you don't know how to differentiate between the two. Okay. Me giving my opinion on something, even if I say allegedly, does not mean that it's a lie. It means it's my opinion and how I perceive something. It's up to you to make sure you perceive it the way you perceive it or what it actually is. That's on your body. That don't have nothing to do with Pop. Nothing. That's what I love about you and Harmony. Y'all focus on y'all pay attention to the money that's going to pay them bills, baby. And I love that for y'all. Thank you, Miss Nina, because they're jealous and hate that we really love you. I love you too, lovely girl. Let me see. No tell they watching your numbers. Baby, they can keep watching. I ain't watching nobody's numbers. I'm not counting nobody's pockets. What's for me is for me. What God got for me, and I learned that a long time ago. You gonna make your own self mad dwelling on what others are getting or what blessings they're receiving. You gonna piss yourself off because when you watch people and their blessings, guess what happens? You start sulking, you start becoming sad, you start questioning God, you start questioning timing. Everybody has their own time. And it also depends on your actions and how you move. If you living your life right, that's how you get your blessings. You don't get your blessings by being malicious or especially intentionally watching others and being jealous, a jealous spirit. No, I'm not watching nobody's coins. I want everybody to win because there's enough money for everybody out here. It's enough. I promise you it ain't gonna stop at your doorstep, baby. You don't have to watch nobody else's bag. Okay. And then they got to me a few times, people talking about y'all giving me super stickers and stuff. I'm like, don't we all get super stickers? Like, I know it ain't just me. I know I ain't the only one on here getting them, child. Like, okay, but my supporters can't bless me over here. It's so I don't understand it, y'all. Like, y'all would never hear me come up here and talk about what somebody else is getting because I want them to get it. That's why I'm so blessed. That's why God blesses me because I want you to get it. Even if I dislike you, I still want you to get it, especially if you got kids. Okay, we all got children to feed and they eat a lot. Them children don't play. I just don't understand it. Great, cause some bloggers got strike. Hey Brittany Tyner, I seen y'all, and it's so unfortunate, especially at a time like this. Like you would think they would leave people alone because it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in these times, child. I wouldn't be messing with nobody right now, but hey, steps are already written. Like I always say, steps are already written. What's gonna happen is gonna happen regardless. Whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's a lot of CCs could be like you and tell people not tell you what's being said about you. It would not be so much drama. I agree. I agree. Tell them to keep it. And I didn't heard other bloggers say don't bring me nothing. I didn't heard them say that. But you gotta say it, you gotta constantly say it. It's unfortunate that you gotta constantly say it, but say it until the picture is drawn. At least keep saying it till they get the picture, and then it's gonna stop. Cause nobody send me nothing, nobody say about me no more. And shout out to y'all for that because my focus was and will always be the content, bringing y'all great content and entertainment while I'm here. Cause this is a business. Even though I look at y'all like second family, this is still a business for me. I care about my supporters and I don't want to follow the leader. I am a leader. Okay. We a leader over here, baby. No, we gonna go against the grain. We're gonna go against the grain. Hey, DEI Crenshaw. Yep, Brittany, See, y'all know me. Yes, Tupac, you say this is a business, this is your brand. It is. And I wish a lot of other people would look at it like that. And you got to really pay attention because what you do on your platform affects your brands, y'all. I say all the time, you will be surprised who's watching your platform. Like these big, I don't know if they realize this, but YouTube is not gated. Like it's not a gated platform where it's only small bloggers in one sector or big bloggers in this sector and middle size. No. Bloggers of any size platforms are free to go wherever they want on YouTube. They are watching all platforms. You never know who gonna pop in the chat. I didn't seen uh CJ so cool. His mama didn't popped in the chat. I didn't see what's her name? Iyanla Fix My Life. I didn't see Nine Mag. I didn't seen a lot of big channels pop in little creators chats. And people be thinking that it might be a troll or something, but it be their real platforms. It be their real platforms. That's why I say just be mindful, especially if you taking your platform serious. Be mindful of what you put on here and how you portray yourself, because you never know who's watching, who gonna try to collab with a smaller creator or whatever. You never know. I knew they were tripping when content from 3 years ago was getting reported. Too much time on people's hands. Hey, Miss Patricia. Yes, y'all. Hit the like button. Sierra say only 249 on the like. We got 313 in the building. Run the likes up for Pac. Okay, this is a chill live. Like I said, we could talk about whatever y'all want. Just don't focus on the saga related stuff, because we could talk about that any day. Okay, we can always go back to the drama. But whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about it. Just to kind of escape the chaos just a little bit. Just a little bit, y'all. Hey, loving my cuz. Hey, my love. What's up, Jason? Your average at best. Make sure y'all go follow Jason. He got some really good content. He is hilarious. Most of y'all probably already know the bro is funny as hell. He be cutting up with the attic ants and the river cats and the what he be saying? The slither and snake. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. But he said something the other day and I was laughing so hard. But them nicknames he be giving Bree and them other off the chain influencers, whatever you want to call them, baby, they be having me weak. Okay. river river beetle. Y'all, I can't even remember, but it be funny. So make sure y'all go check out his content. Cause I be watching every chance I get, I watch his content and I be cracking up. He did a video reaction to Bree with Hallelujah Jesus. Hallelujah Jesus. Y'all know when she did her little praise break. And Jason did reactions. He said turn to chapter something, the book of bops or something like past the I can't even get it out, y'all. He said pass the collection plate, bitch. I was laughing so hard. But shout out to you, Jason. Lupac, what are you cooking? Anything for Easter? My sister them, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know how y'all celebrate Easter and Good Friday. But Easter, well, for sure, Good Friday is like a big holiday for us in Louisiana. And we ball crawfish, we ball crab, shrimp, crawfish etouffee, catfish couvillon with rice, fried seafood. We have all of that. Everything seafood. So we doing that for Good Friday, which is Friday coming up. My sister them doing all the cooking, her and her husband, and I'ma be baking. I'ma be bringing some baked stuff because y'all know I do everything, but I be tired of cooking. But I will be doing like banana pudding, pecan candy, sweet potato pie, cookies and stuff like that. That's what they asked me to bring. So I ain't gotta cook, so I'm all for it. I'd rather make a dessert than cook. Okay, I'm tired of looking at food. But it's gonna be good. I can't wait. I ain't had no ball crawdads in a hot minute. I've been waiting on Good Friday to get here. So I can't wait, y'all. Um, you say, Lupac, I have a hater like that at work and she watch everything I do is ridiculous. You know what? Shout out to you for that comment. It's everywhere. It is everywhere, y'all. I literally got a home girl that she's a kept woman, okay? But she be quitting them jobs left and right. Every time she have an issue at a job, baby, she quits, okay? She like, them people ain't finna play with me. And I'm like, you can't, you gonna have problems everywhere you go. It ain't gonna just be at one specific place. You ain't gonna find a place where you just gotta find what you like and enjoy doing and just learn how to deal with, the noise. But other than that, child, every workplace has issues. Even if you are entrepreneur, you're gonna deal with some crazies. So it don't matter what you do at this point, whether it's a 9 to 5, you own the business, you a CEO, child, you're gonna always have an issue or two with somebody. Okay. Only in a perfect world would we not have issues. Your authenticity is what I respect about Tupac, for real, for real. Harm too. Y'all the realest and the absolute best to do it. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Leah. Tay said, right, Pac, enough money for everyone to make. No need to strike folks and stop people funds, and that's gonna come back, y'all. And this is the thing, right? Content creators are only doing their jobs. They only doing their jobs, and they're doing it within the legal realms, right? How they can do it, how they're allowed to do it. And if they wasn't allowed to do it, then she would be able to take people to court. If they doing something that's illegal, you could take people to court, right? But they speaking on things that have been made publicly available, and it's not illegal, especially when you open up your platform, when you're a public figure, when you have your platform on professional mode, and the fact that she's acknowledged multiple times that she know how this goes. She know when she once she hit that live button and she put her business out here, she knows people are going to spread it and talk about it. That's how the internet works. So once you start retaliating and striking people and messing with their livelihood, you gonna get karma from that. You open the door for karma because that's malicious retaliation. People doing content on you is not malicious. You might not like what they saying or agree with the criticism, but that doesn't mean that it's maliciously done. Content creators and bloggers don't know her personally. So I'm pretty sure I could speak for people when I say they're not doing malicious content. They just don't agree with her behavior and speaking up against it. But once you start doing things to affect people's livelihoods, their families, their bags, all of that, their safety, baby, what goes around comes back around, my baby. Voice still getting back to normal, y'all, but y'all know it's gonna come back. It is going to come back, okay? Like I told y'all, the storm is coming. I seen it, child. Every time I predict that storm, it hits. And y'all know I be made privy sometime, but listen, we just go sit back and watch how this play out. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibe. You say your tone is also like a radio voice, Pac. You're great to listen to. Thank you, Sierra girl. I thought my voice was a little annoying, especially that laugh, child. But I could tell y'all enjoyed me because y'all come back. Okay, that's one thing I learned. If people come back, they coming back for a reason. They are coming back for a reason. Hey, Miss Dale. Hey, Enlightened Aura. Hey, Miss Angela D. Miss Stephanie. Shout out to y'all. Y'all coming in, baby. I see this totally different. Now I can really see because, like I said, this is just a chill live or just chat about whatever, and it really showed because I see people all the time say they tired of the drama. Like we so tired of the drama. Or y'all be like, "Pac, your platform is so refreshing," even though we still be talking about the saga and stuff, but to actually be able to do a regular live and we still maintaining 300 something people speaks volumes. So I really see some of y'all tired of the drama. Some of y'all tired of it, child. It ain't nothing wrong with getting away from it every blue moon and refreshing your spirit, your energy. I love your spirit. I've been there when you was with the other CC. Thank you, Kim. You welcome, Jason. Pac, do you have an update on Chandra? No, y'all. Speaking of Chandra, damn, I ain't heard from Chandra in a while. I'm gonna have to hit her up. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. I forgot all about that. Y'all could have been told me y'all wanted some content on Chandra. I would have did it. I would have been did it. He is. Let me see. Let me get to the bottom. Creole lady. Shout out to you, my love. I see you, girl. The truth in the chat. Where he at? What video, Miss Nina? Oh, you talking about Jason's video. Look at me calling him. You're average at best. My bad. That's a little too personal. You said I told you drop the ad in. Don't forget my sugar cookies. Latae ain't gonna stop till she get them cookies, baby. She ain't playing. I am the queen. Say, oh yeah, I am a Louisiana woman. Can't wait to go back home, baby. The food, okay? It's the food. I'm gonna go back up. I'm trying to see. They say RH is in the chat. I don't see him. Wait, I must have passed it up. Did I pass up his comment? Did I? I don't see him, y'all. I do not see RH. If you are in the chat, what's up, RH? I hope all is well. I told my babies to share your GoFundMe. Make sure y'all support RH. Wait, I still I still ain't found him in the chat. I still ain't found him. Damn. I know he ain't blocked. You say, I swear I made a promise to never strike a channel, even if they talking about me, never strike. Me either. I'm not doing that, y'all. I don't care. One thing, like I always say, I'm real big on God's wrath. Like when I say I'm a believer, I don't just play or talk about it. I believe in the universe, and I believe in God's wrath. I believe in karma. I'm not retaliating on nobody. I'm not striking. I don't care what nobody say. God gonna get that get back. And he don't like when you play with him either. Okay. Don't be out here professing God's word and then you know you behind the scenes uh retaliating maliciously towards people. Because guess what? That universe coming. The karma is coming, baby. And I'm not doing that. I don't care about that. People don't ever now what I do say is like if you use my content because of me, I have common courtesy. Like if I use somebody's stuff, I'm gonna let them know, I'm gonna shout them out, whatever. So if you use it, just say, hey, make sure y'all go check out Pac's channel, but I'm not gonna strike nobody anyways. I just feel like it's common courtesy. And shout out to Jason because I noticed anytime he used somebody content, he always tag them. And that's how you know he been doing this for a while. Because if you a blogger, and like I said, this is a business. This is a business. So if you going around stealing people content and you not at least shouting them out, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. And you can make a bad name. And this is our brands. You can really make a bad name for yourself on social media by doing stuff like that. No, at least give them a shout out, baby. You ain't gonna lose nothing. You ain't gonna lose nothing, yo. Okay, just shout them out, little 1, 2. That's it. That's all. That's it. It's that simple. Common courtesy. That's how you make good relationships. You have like a non-hostile work environment and just not causing unnecessary problems because we are co-workers for real, for real. If you look at this like a business, people getting paid on the platform, we co-workers. Why is there so much hostile energy? Like nobody even need to compete out here. It shouldn't even be no competition because guess what? Everybody getting their own check through Google AdSense once a month. Your check will not be affected by the next blogger unless they out here striking your ass. Other than that, no. Like it's enough money to be made all across the board on every platform. I found him. I found him when I wasn't even looking. He said you would never see me out here striking nobody's content. People have been talking bad about me for years. Hashtag free promo. Yep, that's true. And what people don't realize is promo is promo. Okay. Now, of course, we don't want nobody just out here dragging the hell out of us, but promo is promo, support is support. What people fail to realize, and we say this all the time, if you don't like somebody, especially on Facebook, and you in a chat, uh, dogging them out, guess what? That goes towards the revenue, baby. You still supporting that person, even if your comment is negative. If you truly don't support somebody, don't go on their page at all. That's how you show that you don't support somebody. But if you going on their page putting defamatory comments, whatever, good comments, you're still supporting them. On Facebook. Now on YouTube, you don't get paid for comments on YouTube. Unfortunately. Child, we would get paid for comments on YouTube. I think YouTube knew what they was doing by not adding it to a portion of the revenue because it'd be a lot of comments. I know when I go live, I be having thousands of comments. So it's a lot of comments that be on here. But he don't, RH don't. He don't retaliate against nobody. Try to mess up nobody's bag. And that's how you keep your blessings, At the end of the day, you let God deal with people. Period. Let him deal. His wrath is greater than ours any day. Any given day. Okay? So let him handle it. Hey, Cancer 66. Yes, y'all go support RH's GoFundMe. Like I said, even if it's 5, 10, 20, whatever y'all can spare, support it. It's going to a good cause, whether it be his lawyer funds. Y'all know he fighting. He need to pay his light bill, he's still putting out great content for his supporters. doing his little one too. At least y'all can say he actually puts out content. Okay. He ain't just out here begging his supporters for anything. He giving them great content, and most of his pages are demonetized because of all of the negative stuff and the reporting of his pages. It got his pages demonetized. So be a blessing to get a blessing, baby. Okay, be a blessing to get a blessing. Let me see. Hey, Miss Duncan. Hey, Jazzy. Man, it's okay to take a break from mess here and there. I agree. It's so refreshing. It is so refreshing even to see 300 and something of y'all in the chat. Okay, away from the drama, it shows me that some of y'all mean what y'all say when y'all say y'all tired of it. But hey, I ain't the only one. Okay. Thank you, Kim. Yes, y'all hit that like button. Support my little goal if y'all can. I set a little goal like I always do for all the colors per usual, and it does help my live revenue, y'all. She did a live today on Facebook saying she asked no CC to do content. You can't control that though. You can so I'll listen. I bet you all of the people wish they had that type of power. All of them. And it's a such thing as retaliatory copy striking, y'all. It's a real thing. Especially when the strikes, you're not taking nobody to court and people are using fair use. It's a real thing. People can lose their platform, especially influencers, public figures, by constantly striking people out of retaliation. You can lose your platform doing that. Y'all think it's a game. You said don't scroll up, Pop. Why not? Why you say don't scroll up? Oh, y'all was trying to tell me a River Creek. Y'all was trying to tell me I found them. Y'all know I'm a little behind because y'all know I don't normally be in the chat often, but tonight, since we just talking about everything, I'm looking at y'all comments. So, but for the most part, I normally just scroll to the bottom because it be so many people in the chat. But I didn't found them. Um, you said Pac, you got me all in people comments fussing about the court date, all loud and wrong. I could have sworn I heard April 3rd, but that's good for Nah, don't put that on me. Don't I told y'all don't fuss with them people. Follow my lead, child. Let them people think what they want. Okay. When the court paperwork come out, I show y'all every time. If it's not on public live, it's in members only. Y'all know the vibes. Do not be fussing with them people. Let them grown people who follow the leader think what they want. We some leaders over here, baby. We like to see things for ourselves with our own two eyes. So, but that April 3rd, and I broke that down in members last night. So if you wasn't a part of that live, go get that membership and watch that live. I explained that whole situation, y'all. That April 3rd date was just a given date, basically saying that Janelle would have been available on that date. Okay, but it's gonna be another date. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Janelle, when I know in the courts it says May 28th, which is 2 months away, which is crazy because especially when you're trying to see your cheering, like that's a long time. And you file an emergency order. I think you didn't file like 2 emergency orders, and that's a long time. Especially, I think they should, look at that as a red flag or a precaution. Like if a parent is filing an emergency order, take heed. Take heed. Don't wait too. Even though I know the Georgia courts is really, really backed up, but come on now. You don't know what's going on. They never know what's going on, child. But don't be fussing with nobody, y'all. Just let it rock. Y'all know patience is a virtue. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. Steps are already written, like I always say. When we get paperwork, we show paperwork. Okay? Like I say, if it's not on the public live, for the most part, I do it for my members because that's a perk that I have for y'all. But yeah, when that paperwork drop, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all ain't gotta fuss with nobody. Y'all gonna know for yourselves, and y'all ain't gonna have to question it either. Damn, hold on, y'all. Let me get my other eye drops. Yep. Y'all ain't gonna have to fuss with nobody because y'all gonna see it for yourself. And y'all ain't have to doubt nothing. I ain't got to doubt the number, the accuracy, nothing. Nah, it's up to y'all if y'all gonna believe the black and white. Cause you know some people they'll still say you lying even if you show the court even if you still show the court documents, baby, they'll tell you lying, okay? So I can't do nothing for that at that point. Special Case said Chandra's still swatting them buzzards over on Facebook. She gained a couple more hypocritical Bible thumping heat. Oh Lord have mercy. I know Chandra tired. Chandra, if you listening, sis, I would retire the boxing gloves and let them people have it. Okay. If you can't put no restraining orders or charges at this point, I would let them have it. Let them say what they're gonna say, block them all, focus on your platform. Chandra has a very large platform over there. MJ Strong, I would focus on that because at this point she's accumulating too many enemies. And when you have a lot of enemies, people start doing malicious things intentionally to, stop your bag, to hurt you, to harm you, whatever. And if I was her, I would let him have it. Sometimes, it's best to let God fight your battles because he always got the best get back. He got the best get back. I would let be what's gonna be, baby. Glutter Swamp Beetle. He do be coming up with some crazy names, y'all. Let me see. Hey, Seashell. Hey, E Too Short. Let me go down this right pocket. Our rapid is nothing compared to God's rat. Just sit back and watch. Yep. That storm coming. Watch what I tell y'all. Lupac, I'm making a small pan of spaghetti with turkey meatballs, Caesar salad, hamburger slices on pretzel buns, and baked beans. I figured that your family was having seafood. That's what you making for Good Friday? That sound good. I ain't had turkey meatballs before. I always eat the beef ones. Beef or like the Italian sausage meatballs. Never had turkey. I'm going to try that. Thank you, Miss Amanda, showing you some love. Thank you, my love. Thank you for contributing to my little gold child. One thing I can say about Jason, he always shouting out the CCs. He do. He really do. Hey, boss lady, he fighting a demon. Listen, when you fight, let me tell y'all something too. When you fighting somebody who craves validation more than actually doing it the legal way, the person who does not crave validation typically is the winner in court. Y'all see, I didn't show y'all paperwork or I don't out of all the paperwork I didn't seen, he has not lost not one time in court. Based on my synopsis and my you know, me looking at it, my perspective, my opinion, it's always been a win for him. Even though you got somebody that'll come out and praise Jesus and hallelujah, Jesus. Child, that all be a front for social media validation. That man be winning in court. When he had his divorce situation, everything he asked for from um what he no alimony was given. The custody situation until they start having them problems. Y'all know how that went. What else? He didn't have to pay a debt, not a debt, child, a debt. It was how much it was. It was like this is some members tea, okay? I shouldn't even drop this out here. But it was like a $24,000 debt that wasn't his, okay? That had to be paid. Yeah, okay? He didn't have to do that. What else? What else was in that divorce decree? I think that was pretty much it because they didn't have no shared assets or nothing like that. They both got to keep their own vehicles, et cetera, et cetera. So he pretty much got what he wanted. And initially, if y'all remember, Bree was trying to get like 5,000 something in child support, but no, it wasn't. He didn't have to pay that. So he won, in my opinion, when it came to the divorce decree. He won. And then moving on down the line with all the other paperwork, like everything even now with everything that's going on, with people saying that she won in court, how? If his child support was lowered, how was that a win? But that's besides the point. Like I said, we're gonna speak on that when the other paperwork come out, y'all. So it could be signed, sealed, delivered, and stamped. with the actual black and white. That way, people, if they still go against it, they just want to be delusional. Okay. If they still go against the court paperwork, they don't want the truth. So it is what it is, child. Where can I find his GoFundMe? On his you nobody put it in the chat. Terry, if you still in here, put RH's GoFundMe in the chat, bro, if you don't mind. One of my mods. Somebody drop his GoFundMe link in the chat. It is on his YouTube, I think, and Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same GoFundMe from last time. It was never completed 100%. So his supporters started resharing it, y'all, and that's why. That's why. So you're gonna probably see like a certain amount on there, and some of it is paid up because it's the old GoFundMe. They just never like completed the goal. So a lot of his supporters started resharing it to help him out. To help him out, baby. Hey, Miss Dorothy. But they always talk about child support, but steady reporting this child. Listen, you ain't gonna be able to get. Listen, keep whatever. Keep dragging them in. You can't get nothing from a empty. You can't drink from an empty glass or empty cup. Okay. You cannot drink from an empty cup. You said, Lupac, why do you think that CCs are striking other CCs pages on this side for? I mean, we know who it is, y'all, but of course, I mean, why y'all think they striking? the content, the truth, they don't want the truth to be out. That I mean, what else is it besides that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the first time. This is a rodeo that's continuously going on every quarter. Okay, every quarter, every time you look around, yeah. When they get hot in the kitchen, baby, them strikes start flying. But eventually, that's gonna stop because you can't. It is a such thing as retaliatory copyright striking. You can't keep striking people out of retaliation because people are exercising their fair use rights. Okay, people have a right to give reaction to whoever is putting themselves out there publicly. They have a right to do it. So people just need to be. I feel like people need to be careful with their content though, and move a certain way with their content. You will not be punished for your anger. You'll be punished by your anger. Choose wisely. Facts, Gemini. That's a fact. No, I'm making that for Easter, Pac. I have to work, unfortunately. Okay, we know I'm to cook on Easter too, but it be like something like simple, like baked chicken or baked turkey wings with rice dressing and baked beans and um baked macaroni and cheese. It'd be something like that on Easter Sunday. Um, you making me want turkey wings. You welcome, Brittany girl. Hey, Casherelle. Hey, Valencia. He won when he got out their relationship. Facts. Janelle, too, at this point. You know it, y'all. And you know what's crazy? When you get out of a toxic relationship and you really start, like, once you really start falling out of love with that person, and that's when you really start seeing and being like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what? I know Janelle probably like, ooh, child. Y'all know, y'all got to know. He probably, child, listen. Um, Let me see. You say, Lupa, can you explain to us how does the striking goes? I ain't never struck nobody before, y'all. So I don't really. I'm gonna have to ask Harmony that. She's the expert in that field. Okay, I never did that before, so I really can't explain it. Like, I mean, I know, content creators can shoot send out a strike if you're using their content, but I do know this, that after 10 days it falls off once the other party appeals it. So it's basically people do it just to slow the content creator down. Like they'll, hit them with a strike and they will take the video down until they send an appeal, and then if you don't take them to court, then it falls off. It'll fall off. That's as much as I know. Okay. That's as much as I know about that because I ain't never struck nobody before and I don't plan on striking nobody unless I absolutely have to. Unless I absolutely have to. But I'm not for taking uh food from nobody's table. We don't do that over here. I believe in karma, baby. And I know most of these women have kids to feed. So I don't move like that. You gonna ruin your own bag. It ain't gonna pocket ain't gonna contribute to that. I don't want none of that karma. Josh said he's so happy he out of it. You could tell. Like he looked different even in his videos, y'all. It's a big difference. It's a bit and you know, everybody brings out different reactions in people, right? Different partners bring out different reactions. So y'all know I did an interview on Chrissy, um, what, a year and a half ago? It's been a while. And Chrissy didn't have that experience with him. She didn't have that experience with him at all. And even this new lady, uh, that, you know, I forgot her name, child. Something Shay. She even said on her live he was a complete gentleman. They only met one time, you know, at the Ace Awards or whatever, but she even stressed how he was a complete gentleman. She didn't have no bad experience with him. That speaks volumes to me. It shows and it validates the fact that different people bring out different reactions in people. Some women can be provokers. Some women can have demonic spirits and know how to make a man take it there. Just like men can be abusers physically, women can be abusers verbally. And it sometimes that verbal portion of abuse hit harder than anything physical. Cause it is a such thing as um hitting a man's ego, hitting a man's pride, y'all. We women, we know we can take it there with our mouths. That mouth is a weapon. Okay? Hold on, y'all. That mouth is the weapon, baby. And sometimes we can literally that mouth can cut through. Okay, if you know, you know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women in the chat did said some very unpleasant things to their partner before, or past partners, or whatever. And it could really, like, a man really would have to have a lot of restraint and self control to not take it there, because women do know how to get under a man's skin. They really do, y'all, and it's unfortunate. Um, he fighting a demon too, I feel, for everyone involved, especially those kids. Exactly. Me too. Pray for them babies. I'm not gonna lie, Pac. I be on top page hyping him up in spite of, because it really, everything that's been going on, it really make you question the credibility, like the truth, the validity behind everything. Even after watching his live video, it make it his video made you really sit back like, damn, this is why it's good to hear both sides of the story. Because it's always his, hers, and the truth. And what makes the woman's portion of the story more valid than the man? We always heard her saying, oh, he this, he that, he a lie, he abusive, he this, he that. But she never left though. She stuck around. So it's like, hmm, if he's that bad, why would you keep going back? And y'all know the things we done heard from uh people saying that she would make her child beg him to come back or call him and tell him you miss him, or even when Dawn said they was fussing one time and she ran from door to door to stop him. And it's things like that that make you wonder, like, if this man is that terrible and he be a bruising you and the cheering and all of this and that, why? Like, it make you wonder how low someone's self-esteem can really be if they sticking around for something like that. Like, what? Cause I know me personally, y'all, I look at it like this. We move a certain way when we young and don't have kids, but once you start having kids, it changes something in you, especially if you really mama bear. Okay, I'm really mama bear over here. My kids can vouch. I don't play when it come to them. They come before any and everybody, and I let it be known. Period. And they could tell y'all. So I don't really just I don't just talk it, baby. I'm her. I'm really her when it come to my babies. Um, but once you start having kids, it's like a motherly instinct, like this instant emotional mother child connection that you develop. And it's like, not everybody get it apparently. Okay. Because you got some women that be unaliving their kids and excuse me, y'all. Um, you got some women who are not emotionally connected to their babies, right? And it's a real thing because they be allowing things to happen to their kids and unaliving their kids. And when you really have that connection with your babies, you you can't even fathom someone, or even yourself hurting your kids. You can't even fathom that when that connection is real, let alone allowing it or turning a blind eye or sticking around. Like, no, it ain't gonna go like that. When that connection is real, and that's something you develop with your child when they first born. Matter of fact, not even when they in your belly, the connection starts there. You instantly go into protect mode, mommy mode, mama bear mode, instantly. And the day when you finally lay your eyes on that baby, it's like the world just stops. And you like, I gotta protect my child at all costs. Ain't nobody gonna ever hurt you. Okay? So that's how you know when some don't have that connection. That's a red flag, y'all. It's a red listen. And I understand the cycles of abuse and all of that. I understand it. I know about all of that. But that is a red flag. When you see a situation with a woman and she allows certain things to happen to her kids while she's with a man who's not the biological father, that is a red flag of there not being that mama child emotional connection. It's like a lifeline. It's not there. It's not there. Because some women, and this is a fact, some women will allow a man to abuse them. They will allow it because, they'll, based on childhood traumas and stuff like that, they don't really know any better until they break that cycle and they start learning about the different cycles of abuse and all of the little branches and characteristics and things that go along with it. But um some women, because of that emotional bond slash lifeline connection that they have with their kids, the minute that a bruiser targets one of the kids, they gone. Removed instantly. That's that bond right there. That's that emotional connection. I let you do what you wanted to me, but you didn't play with my child out the door. I'm gone. It ain't gonna be this one. That's the difference, y'all. That's how you know. And I'm not even just talking about within the saga, I'm talking about women, period. When you see a woman and she's in a situation, a relationship, situationship, marriage with a man that's not a biological parent to her kids, and she's allowing things to happen and she turn a blind eye just to keep that man around, she has no emotional connection to those kids. Because when that connection is there, you ain't letting nobody play with him, not even God himself. Okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Ain't nobody finna play with them. Um, Hold on. Thank you, Miss Allison. Thank you for that cash app blessing. You said I can't figure out how to become a member. So one of my mods, can y'all put the membership link in the chat for Miss Allison, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. They gonna put it in the chat, Miss Allison. Yes, y'all grab that members link because y'all know we go way more in depth on our members lives. We're gonna talk about some things when I do that next members live. If it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be Wednesday, y'all. It's gonna be either tomorrow or Wednesday, because I've been trying to keep my word with doing at least one members live a week. Okay, shit, look like we've been doing it. Sometimes we have them twice a week now, but yeah, we be turning up in members only. It get real in the field, baby. We be talking about some things, okay? Hey, Miss Brenda. Yeah, I would never let you hurt mine, period. Never. Never, ever, ever. Like that. I look at that as a complete red flag. If you allow a man that just came, this is what you birth, baby. Them belong to you. Them your seeds. They come from you. That's your blood and the biological father's blood running through their veins. They are a part of you. If it wouldn't be for you, they wouldn't be here. So it is our job as their mothers to protect them at all costs. Even if it's they real daddy. Okay? That's a whole nother conversation. Even if it's their bio dad, you don't let nobody play with your kids. And that's why I can't take certain situations serious, because it's like, what the hell? You don't get to use alleged child abuse as a means of retaliation, because if it was real in the field, it would have been spoken on instantly when it happened. It would have been brought up when it happened, not after the fact, because the man did something to piss you off. Now you want to tell the world. No, y'all, that should have went completely different. That shouldn't have even been taken. Like that should have went complete. People should have been like, what? You mean to tell me you allowed this man to do such and such to your kid, and you want to say it now because you mad? See, people let that just fly by the wayside. Even the mama bears. I can't respect that. I can't respect that, because that's when that mama bear inside of you supposed to, that fire from you being the protector, the mommy, that fire was supposed to ignite instantly, even if it's not your child. That fire was supposed to ignite, and you were supposed to question that. Why? Where was the outrage when it happened? Because as far as we remember, it was lies. It was, oh, he's not like this. He would never. To protect the relationship, not the kids. That makes a big difference. Like, people better stop. Listen, I don't want to be connected to nobody who play with their cheering, their kids' safety like that. It speaks a lot about other people and their how they give it up, their morale and their values, or the lack thereof. Nope, I don't want to be connected to nobody like that. Who sent me that? DJ, did you send me that? I think that's you. Thank you, DJ. She said, for lunch on me. Great live. Thank you, my love. Well, I'm getting lunch on you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, y'all, that's not like, listen, you are who you surround yourself with. And it's unfortunate. Let me play devil's advocate, because it is unfortunate that you could be labeled a certain label because of who you surround yourself with. Because your friend could be a hoe and you ain't a hoe, right? But because your friend a hoe, people start calling you a hoe too, because birds of a feather. That's the saying, right? But it could very well be not true. But that's the way of the world and the human brain. So if you surrounding yourself with someone who's a bad mom, or don't care about kids, do things to show she don't care about kids, etc., guess what people gonna feel about you? They gonna look at you in a way, because you're like, as if you're condoning it, as if that's how you move. I don't know. Listen, I didn't cut people off from the way they present themselves in the public, or the way people perceive them. Because if they perceiving you that way, that means you doing something publicly for them to perceive you that way. I don't want no connections to that. I like to be surrounded with boss status people women that's on they ish, that don't play about their kids, take care of their kids, don't be in all the drama and the mess, and they just, they living life like it's golden, baby. Okay? Living life like life is short because it really is. Warnings come before destruction every single time, y'all. Not one person. Hold on, y'all. God don't just give the gift of discernment to one person. We all got it. That's the gift. That's one gift that every single person is blessed with. Now, whether you use it or recognize it, that's on your body. But the gift of discernment is a real thing. That uneasy, eerie feeling, that gut feeling that you get when you are approached by something and you like, child, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I go the other way? That is discernment. Whether it be a situation, a friend, a man, it don't matter. That uneasy feeling that you get, that quote unquote gut feeling, that's discernment. That's God trying to protect you, cover you, or stop you from walking into danger. And a lot of people ignore it. A lot of people ignore it. And you shouldn't. That's why the saying says warning come before destruction. Because everybody is warned before every situation. You just didn't realize the warning. You didn't catch it. And if you did catch it, you ignored it. You ignored it. And a lot of times people realize that warning or see the warning after the fact. They be like, damn, that's why this happened. Or that's why I was distracted. And then, I got back on task. Sometimes God will send you distractions purposely to stop you or to, cut a little bit of time in half from what you about to walk into. And you will rush that distraction. And that distraction was intentional. But you rushed it and walked right into danger. Child, listen. I'm telling y'all, I be speaking on real life things. Real life experiences of I pay attention. I am very, very what's the word, child? You could tell when it's late because it's like my words be be like some crossword puzzles in my head. I'm very observant. I couldn't think of that word for nothing, child. I'm tired, y'all. Like I needed this spring break. Getting up every morning at 6 a.m. Oh, child, that's for the birds. I am not a morning person. But I pay attention. Like I pay attention to things. And when people talk to me, because I got a lot of people that call me for advice, they like the things that I tell them whether it's life or whatever, life problems, life situations, whatever. And I pay attention to what they be saying. Like I'm really, really observant and a good listener. But when God give you that, those signs, those red flags, and you ignore it, or like, oh, that didn't mean nothing. You just brush it off. And then boom, something crazy happens. Listen, they better pay attention. Neo Tarot, shout out to Neo Tarot. She said something is going to happen. She said somebody has BLOOD on their hand. Warnings come before destruction. It's a lot of things let me say it like this. It's a lot of moving parts on the back end. It's a lot of things going on that don't hit the public eye. At this point in time, after that praise break she did over there, and she felt like she had a quote unquote win, I would have got back on the internet, focused solely on my promoting brands and my kid, mommy me content, and let social media do what it's gonna do. Cause guess what? If it ain't nothing going on, social media ain't moving and shaking. If she ain't got nothing going on, we not talking about her. We only talk about her when it's things going on. Okay, if she doing good content, mommy me content, we not blogging on that. When have y'all ever seen me blog on her doing mommy me content? That's what I want to see her do. But when you do a praise break and you like, I'm gonna let it's a spiritual warfare, and then you do something to the bloggers, like you really want to make enemies of all of these bloggers in a time like this. That's some crazy work. That is some crazy work. Child, listen. And that should really make her think like, so because you did that, the next time something of your business hit the internet, these people gonna go extra hard on you. They gonna go because when you do stuff like that, you make it personal. You make it personal. You do. Because they not doing nothing wrong speaking on content. That's not illegal. And she knows that. Well, she knows and has acknowledged once you put your business out there, it's you open the door for who and whatever to speak on it on social media. So to retaliate against people because you don't like what they saying, child, sucks to be you. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad, my bad. We got 286 in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Pocky said, yeah, them kids lying. He said a lot, y'all. He said, and um, hold on, let me get to the bottom. She gotta be careful because the thing is, like I told you, I'm very observant and I get a lot of stuff. But when you know you done laid up with a man for almost 3 years, you really want to push that man to the limit. Like, especially if like people I tell y'all all the time, people show what they want to show y'all on social media, right? But guess who sees what's not on camera? The people in your home. The people that's in your home that have been in your home, they see what's not on camera. Janelle knows what goes on behind closed doors, even away from the people that she surrounds herself with. That I don't, and if you know you're not doing things a certain way or how you should be doing them, I wouldn't want to make an enemy out of a person or, you know, have people attacking that person or doing certain things because child, just like we've been watching this unfold, y'all think Janelle ain't been watching all of this unfold? Y'all think Janelle ain't got no receipts, child? Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't think he had that receipt of her getting arrested and all of that happened at his house. So that man been paying attention. That man spoke on watching her, literally witnessing her on fake pages and telling fake pages to do certain things and send this or say this about that. Y'all think that man ain't got some things in his arsenal? Listen, I would be on my best behavior. Okay, that's why I say when that storm come, child, move out the way. Everything in in that path gonna catch God's wrath. Everything, and it's finna hit legal territory. Okay, and then that's a different ball game, y'all. When I tell y'all all the time, the court of public opinion and real courts is totally different. I would much rather be the one on social media that's quiet and not fooling with people, pretending to be quiet. I would much rather be the one that's really quiet and handling things the legal way than the one making the most noise, even if it's throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Because all of that is calculated, right? All of that is documented. Child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Hey, sweet queen, my love. Yep, protect your children by any means necessary. I didn't play about my sons, and now I'm receiving the fruits of my labor because they don't play about their mama. Okay, listen, my boys. No, listen, Ham, child. She ain't number 8 years old, and she don't play by her mama. Period. She do not. Sometimes we have to like, Ham, you got a little too much dip on your chip. We get it. We get it. You love your mama, girl. Calm down. Calm down a little bit. She a mess, y'all. But my boys don't play about me either. I can't wait till they really get up there in age. Um, Neil be hitting it on the head every time. She really do. I should play a little bit of it. I don't be liking to play other people content though. Even though Neo is one of the ones that'll give permission because I didn't played her video before and she don't mind. But I still, even then, I still don't be wanting to play nobody else content. Um, Thank you, Gigi. Hey, Park and Chad, listening while I work. It's Ray. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, my love. Hey, Miss Lavada. Thank y'all for supporting my goal. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Miss Mary. Um, CEW says she is striking people not only to retaliate, but to keep the attention on her because the money from the internet is all she has. If she loses her platform, she's done. But like I told y'all, it's copyright retaliation is a real thing. That's a real thing. You got to be careful with that, especially if there's a pattern or a paper trail of it being done to content creators, specific ones at that. You got to be careful. Like, you can't do that. These content creators not doing nothing wrong. You're just trying to control the narrative. You don't want them speaking on you, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You can do it, but it's consequences. Everything has consequences. Thank you, Gemini. I say I'm loving this live. Thank you, my love. Something different, y'all. We always do the drama and the stuff that be going on. I say let's have a little chat outside of it. Just a refresher. Cause listen, it's been a lot. And even though I ain't involved, but it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. Um Technically he became her co-defendant. He ain't slow. He knows how she move. Yup. He her karma. Okay? He know. He been observing and everything. Very observant. She has 3 fake degrees she can use. Y'all crazy. No pressure if anyone like to bless. Thank you, sweet queen. Thank you, my love. Yep, y'all. Like I said, that storm coming. I can see it. Let me see. I'm gonna play just a little bit of Neo. I know because I be sending my supporters her way too, so I know she don't mind. She be telling me I can use her stuff. I just don't like to use other CC stuff, y'all. But I'm gonna play a very little bit because she said a whole lot in that last video she did, and her predictions be coming to fruition. It really do. It really does. Um, Damn. Hold up, y'all. I gotta find it first. I'm gonna play a small piece. Yo, tarot. A small piece because she said some really, really interesting things in that last.
Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth disconnected.
Sucks to be you right now. Cause honestly, you turned out to be the. Y'all can hear me now? Ooh, I'm like, oh baby, sucks to be you right now. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Ciao. Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is Luke Pop coming through? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo, I don't know what the hell happened, child. Was like I was talking and everything, and I was about to start playing the little clip. I mean Neo video. I'm like, what happened to the damn sound? That's when I seen somebody say no sound. I think it was Gemini. And then I was like, well, go out and come back in. But then I seen somebody else say I can't hear you. So that's when I figured I was like, what didn't happen? All right, we back, y'all. We back. I thought I was gonna have to end it, even though I'm gonna end it soon, but I want to play a little bit of Neo live before I end it, just so y'all can see. When that storm hit, Neo be on point too. All right, let's see. Sucks to be you right now. All right. She did a live the other day, not a live, a video titled "It's Giving No Accountability." Okay. Let's fast forward it a little bit.
The energy that you put into the universe is what you get back. And so when you point one finger, 4 fingers are pointed back. It's all about reflection.
Damn, it's loud.
I don't know her. She don't know me. We don't know each other. I don't know the story, and nor do I care to. I'm sharing my gift because I read energy, right? And so what I'm saying is, if you're in association with this, you too are low vibrational.
Oh,
Do you understand? If you're in association with her, if you're someone she calls and she talks to, you're also guilty by association.
damn.
Because she needs real people in her life right now. She needs to be hearing things that are going to wake her up from this nightmare, from this past.
If you still can't hear, some can hear. Go out and come back in. If you can't hear, still go out and come back in. It's probably an issue on your end now because I didn't, disconnected my mixer, and that's what it was. It was something going on with my mixer, child. But yeah, go out and come back in if you can't hear. All right. Listen to what Neo Tarot say, y'all.
Pattern from this toxicity. And if you're not, but you're in the way, you're going to get hurt.
Hey, Gossip and Giggles.
She's going to weaponize you, or she's going to use you as a target.
Ooh.
Because she's out of control, energetically, allegedly. And when someone carries this energy and this weight, sometimes they do things outside of themselves.
Let me pause it there, because what she just said is major. She said anybody connected to her is considered low vibrational because of her energy and what she's putting off. She said if you are connected to her, you need to remove yourself immediately because at this point it's given desperate. She's going to use you, weaponize you, and put you in a line of FIRE. And let me tell y'all something too. When people are in a desperate state, when they feel like their back is against the wall and all odds are against them, they tend to use people as like distractions or whatever you want to call it. They use people, send dolls, funkies, ducks, whatever you want to call it. They'll throw them to the wolves to escape their karma. But the steps are already written, child. The only difference is the people that's involved are in the way, they're going to intercept some of that karma. They going to get some of it too. Okay? So Neo literally just said, disconnect immediately. Because when people get to this state of mind of desperation, and when they backs against the wall and they are already known to manipulate and use people for their benefit, you're going to be collateral damage. You end up being collateral damage to the war. Watch. Neo on point. She is very much on point. All right, let's play a little bit more.
That is her nonetheless. But this is energy. Okay? Spirit says, how low can you go? You remember that? How low can you go? It feels like she's sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into her own grief, into her own pity, into her own low self-esteem. Someone, thank you, Spirit. Someone who carries themselves, someone who knows themselves, someone who loves themselves, someone who cherishes the time that they have with their true family and friends, doesn't use this time.
She ain't even got the cards yet.
Use this time to do what she's doing because it's a waste of time. And time is spiritual. And I wanted to just say that before I get into the reading, because now Spirit is like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. All right, so Brianna battle based off of everything that's transpired with her and Janelle. Yeah, she's in denial. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Lipstick on a pig. She's in denial. She's crashing out. Okay. She's trying to put sugar on shit. It stinks. And it's just that. And sometimes it's hard for people to hear the truth because then they have to face the reality that they play the biggest role in their demise. She has a leading role in her story. Spirit says her fictional story. She's a leading role. She's a leading actress. She's acting out. Okay. And it's being communicated that this creates imbalances and or delays in her heart chakra. So this impedes upon her energy of success, her finances, her day-to-day, right? She doesn't have up healthy boundaries and she doesn't know her non-negotiables. It is a scary thing when someone doesn't know boundaries, when they don't have personal boundaries and they don't respect personal. That's a scary thing. That's a slippery slope. I'm trying to tell you. And so Spirit says she's not listening to her higher intuitive self. She's not rooted. She's not grounded. She's not maintaining authenticity. She's not being genuine. Stop. Girl, you better stop. Anyway, Spirit says she's in denial. There's cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and she needs to take a closer look. Again, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. And her being in denial and doing all of this stuff, crashing out, spitting venom, whatever you call it, it's all to add a layer to the cake. It's all to feel validated. It's all to have the support and the comfort by any means necessary, to have quote unquote family, by any means necessary, to have quote unquote friends, by any means necessary, to add a layer to the cake, to feel important, to feel loved, to feel confident, to feel famous. But you know that saying, you gain the whole world and lose yourself? Mm-hmm. Ooh. And she's doing all of this. She's in denial, but she's doing all of this because she wants love. At the end of the day, Spirit says at the bottom of it, at the end of the day, that's really what. But the thing about this is too, you desiring love only mirrors how you love yourself.
Facts.
I cannot speak in fact, but energetically what Spirit is showing me is that you have some really serious low moments of which you look at yourself and you say to yourself some of the worst things that a person could say to themselves because you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with your choices. And this didn't start in adulthood. Energetically, Spirit is acknowledging this started in childhood. You
hold on, y'all. Let's go a little bit more
towards people seeking is the love yourself. And when you're in love with yourself, if you're seeking someone who's seeking Scorpio, and you're in denial, you need a spiritual bath. You need to really focus on self love, relaxation, regeneration, satiety within a replenishment. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I see the candles. Energetically, allegedly, you're into it. You manifest. The problem with it is you don't manifest for your highest good. You manifest to control and manipulate. It's a part of it, energetically, allegedly. And so you can't be mad when it's your turn to get it, because whatever you put in the universe, it comes back to you. I tell people all the time, don't do that. Leave people alone. They don't want to be with you. What? You can't force them. You can't make them see your worth. Either they see it or they don't, right? But when you choose to force and trap all of those, it comes right back.
And y'all know I spoke on that several times. Like, you, at the end of the day, your person is your person. Who's for you is for you. You cannot force love. Like, you can't force somebody to see you as valuable, especially when it come to men. Men, they don't, can't no woman change a man, but a man will change for the woman he wants. And that's a fact. If you know, you know. Okay? Because a man could be a player all his life and run with several women and run into one specific woman and change his whole life around just to keep her around. Just to keep her around. That speaks volumes. And your person is your person. When you find the right one, you gonna know. You gonna feel it. But y'all, this how you know that this girl is on point too, because when Bree did her praise and worship praise break live after the court date, she spoke on a lot of things, like as far as her, questioning God, him constantly beating her with that sandal and not giving her a break, not catching a break. That said everything. That said everything. What everything that glitters is not gold. Meaning that people show you what they want to show you on social media, but that ain't realistic. It ain't always real life. People could put on a smile on social media, but be crying for days behind the scenes. Okay? So this girl definitely on point with her content. Shout out to Neo Tarot.
You get what you want on the forefront, but on the back end, it kicks your ass. And yep, egg on your face. That's that. That's life. You know what I'm saying? If you want better, do better, choose better. Your choices are a direct reflection of what you believe you deserve. At the heart of it, you want peace, but your actions don't say peace. Your words don't say peace. Your thoughts don't say peace. Your habits don't say peace. Your patterns don't say peace. Therefore, you are not of peace. Not yet. Can it change? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. You can change your path, but you still gonna get that karma, baby. And that go for anybody.
Earth sign. On the surface, there's this energy of wanting to get rooted and grounded, to maintain authenticity and to be genuine, to have balance within the heart chakra so that she can have success, to have healthy boundaries and to know her non-negotiables, to build. On the surface, subconsciously, spirit is acknowledging the way that others view you is none of your business. And subconsciously, if she understands this mindset and she lives in this mindset, she will have peace.
Y'all heard what she said? Look at that, y'all. The way others view you is none of your business. And she said until she gets into this mindset, she won't have this, which is peace. I tell y'all that all the time. I don't give a damn what nobody say about me. How they feel about me ain't my business. Okay? That's on them and God. And everybody should have that mindset, especially if you a public figure. How other people, especially complete strangers, view you is none of your business. That's their perception. Is it true? No, it's their perception. Just because people don't look at you in a light that you want them to look at you, that don't mean that everybody's perceiving you the same way. That just means that's how they view you based on your actions. That's it. And sometimes it could be them viewing you in a certain way based on jealousy, based on hate, based on your actions, or just somebody being a little delusional or slow, whatever you want to call it, y'all. But yeah, like until she learns to ignore and realize that others' view of her is none of her business, she ain't gonna have the peace that she desires. Okay. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Thank you, my love. Let me play a little bit more, y'all.
peace and earth and balance and a firm foundation. But it takes sacrifices. Are you willing to sacrifice? Is she willing to sacrifice what? Are you willing to sacrifice a new direction? Are you willing to go in a new direction? Are you willing to come out of what is no longer comfortable? Because how the hell did all of that fit in there? You have to come out. You have to break out of your old shell and go into a new direction. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? Spirit says, tell the truth. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? To get rooted and grounded. Who's the Capricorn? The Capricorn is super focused and driven and passionate. They got their blinders on. They ain't trying to hear a damn thing. Are you willing? Are you willing to go into that? Are you willing to sacrifice your old life and have rebirth? That's the question. If not, keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna get you. I'm telling you, you don't have too many more opportunities to make these choices. And when I say that, in life, everything runs out of time.
Facts.
Time is spiritual.
Life is
But
short.
everything and everyone. That's why people be like, quit playing. Make a choice quick. Because your choices today will affect your next 5 minutes, your next day, your next week, your next month, your next year, your next years, your next lifetime. I promise. And the message is that there are energies that you need to repel and protect yourself from.
Ooh. The bruja.
Energy that is trying to confuse you.
The bruja.
And the ancestors are guiding you to pause and listen. I said this at the beginning. If you're not going to listen and pay attention to the synchronicities that are being gently laid in front, thank you, Spirit, laid in front of you, you're going to lose. You're at a crossroad. Which way? A powerful decision must be made. Everything keeps saying that. But that's your business.
Yep.
Right? That's your business. Lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Facts.
Granny used to say, a hard head make a soft behind. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So you're sick on the surface, energetically, allegedly, health conditions, disease, and mental illness.
Ooh.
Okay. And this is because your priorities are rocky and you're reluctant.
Damn.
And this is because of the unwanted messages or contact in the area of passion. Don't contact, no more messages, no more making the first move. This was your false twin anyway. There is contracts and marrying. You touch this fire, you're going to get burned. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You need to heal. You need time apart, boundaries, no contact. Give them space. But give yourself space. Because you're trapped and you're trapping. Imprisonment, caught, blockages, cornered, and stuck. Now, why you remember that one? Now, why are you going to go and do that, love? Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see one more road and we're going to get off
Thank you, Spirit. I saw that. There's a card that is not supposed to be here. Where is it? Now, why you want to go and do that, love? Huh? Because as far as manifesting foundation in order for it to grow, and then is
Hold on,
known
y'all.
by the evil, you need to cleanse and your
Okay.
all right, this looks like a mess. Spirit says you're on the outside looking in. You can't get in no more. You don't have access. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit is acknowledging you're going the wrong way. These distractions are leading you off of your course. Stay in sync with your spiritual self and your path. You're letting ego drive you. Spirit says you need an energy shift ASAP. You need to get in alignment. Spirit is acknowledging that you're into magic and fortune, and you need to ward off evil. You need to cleanse, charge, and activate your sacred space. You need to meditate and get in alignment. You need to work with elements and tap into your magic and get out of all that low vibrational energy. But that's your business. I'm not, listen. In regards to her and Janelle, what is her energy?
Let's
Her
see. Let's
feeling about
see.
her and Jonell. You know, Spirit said you lying. Spirit said you talk a good game, but you're lying. On the surface, you feel like y'all are meant to be together, that this person keeps you rooted and grounded, but that he is very masculine and domineering. However, in the middle of the deck, you are also are acknowledging that you're pressed. You feel some kind of way about him that makes you upset, anxious. This is energy of what's next, right? Spirit says that you're acknowledging you got photos and videos too. You know, that's why
Ooh.
y'all not talking. And this is your way of getting in charge, like getting ahead, being supported, being congratulated, winning the race when it comes to him, to the finish line, getting to the finish line because of your videos. You're acknowledging you deserve better. And don't tell him yet, sis, because you don't even care. Your friends know how you got left hanging, and he's still lying,
It's the
acknowledging he's
Barbados.
hard to resist. You have a lot of creative pain because of the child, and you might need to tell him a white lie. Energetically, allegedly, you've been lying to him this entire time, but that's not my business.
Ooh.
You're ignoring him, and you're this close to losing your shit because he is dead to you. You're fighting over him with another female, Spirit is acknowledging, and you're not happy, and neither is he. But let me tell you something. You are tipping the scale. You are tipping the scale.
Y'all
And
crazy in the
anybody who
comments.
loves you, like for real, if they're not telling you to stop,
I'm glad she covered
guess
that
what
part.
else? When you have to call them on that phone from that collect call from wherever, they're not going to pick up. They're not going to pick up.
All right, y'all. We ain't gonna play no more because like I said, I don't be liking to play other people content. Shout out to Neo Tarot. Make sure y'all go get that video of you if y'all have not seen it. She be so on point, y'all. Like she been covering for a while, and if you watch her older videos, then you know. Okay, if you know, child. Yeah, her predictions be pretty on point. But that's crazy. That is crazy. That energy is all over the place, child. Hopefully she get it together, but the steps are already written, like I always say. A storm is coming. It's definitely coming. Okay? I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna see. Just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. You don't do unto others based on what has been done to you. Okay? God does not like a retaliator. God does not like malicious actions, especially when you're using Him. When you use God for financial gain or benefit, views, whatever, and you know that you don't have pure intentions, if you gonna live if you're gonna play in the devil's playground, keep God about it. Because we are all imperfect at the end of the day. None of us are perfect. But once you start bringing God into it, that wrath hit a little harder. It hit a little harder because, we on the outside looking in might not see the intentions or the intent, but he does. God know who playing with him and who for real. The purest of the heart. He knows. He sees all. He knows all. Okay? Especially if you a believer for real, for real. If you really a believer, child, but we gonna see. We're gonna see how this gonna play out, y'all. The warning comes before destruction every single time. Every single time. And if you on that path, when that wrath hits, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, especially when you if you protecting somebody who you know is wrong or you know is doing wrong. That's not good. That ain't good at all. I would much rather be on the side of right, the side of truth, the side of God intentionally. I'm not siding with with evil spirits. Okay, we ain't doing that over here. But anyways, y'all, I'm finna get up off of here. My ass done got tired. My eyes are so low. My eyes are so low, y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. She sure is the J, but she ain't gonna get it. Not she ain't gonna get it. She ain't gonna get it. That's why I didn't do no content on that because that ain't tea, baby. That's piss. Okay. Yeah. It sounded like she had a good time and she wanted to have it again. That's what I took from that. It ain't giving Pretty Bree. Pretty Bree come with the tea, baby. But anyways, y'all, I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this live away from the chaos. Even though we still got a little more into the saga stuff, we still talked about other stuff too. I hope I gave y'all some good advice and words of wisdom outside of all the everything that's going on. Okay. This was just a little refresher live, a little live away from the drama. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Okay. We almost at April 1st. What today is? The 30th? Yep. Today the 30th. So we got one more day in this month and it'll be April 1st. My baby make 18 in April. Oh my God, y'all, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me in this live. Period. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receipt so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got me? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby.